So this is seventh grade. We're doing 1-7 multiplying rational numbers. Really, this is just like what you've been doing. I mean, you can look at example 1. It says multiply a negative number by a positive rational number. Well, we learned in the last lesson what that would be. If we're talking about multiplication, one's positive, one's negative, the answer is going to be negative. In example 2, multiply a positive number by a negative rational number. Well, so again, we have a positive and a negative. They're being multiplied. It's going to end up being negative. And then number 3 here, it says multiply a negative number by a negative rational number. You know it's going to end up being positive. Okay? And so they're just throwing in, rational numbers right now. So I'm not going to go through these. The triad on the bottom of page 48, you can scratch that out. I'm not worried about that. But let's just look at these 4 examples for a moment here. I'm looking at A. And so what do we have here? We have a negative 5.3 times a negative 2.6. Well, first off, just tell me, is that going to be positive or negative? Let me pull a stick here because there's some people that are looking kind of spacey here. Mr. Wise, is the answer going to be positive or negative? Positive. It's going to be positive because they're both negatives and we're talking about multiplication. All right, for C, Mr. Proctor, is the answer going to be positive or negative?
Negative.
It's going to be negative because this is positive and this is negative, so the answer is going to be negative.
Yay.
And Mr. Proctor, I'll keep picking on you here. For this one, is the answer going to be positive or negative?
Negative.
It's going to be negative again because here we have a negative being multiplied by a positive. And then finally, who was I? Mr. Wise, I'll pick on you for the last one. It's the negative 2.5 times the negative 7/10. Is that going to be positive or negative?
Positive.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. It is going to be positive because they're both negative. So positive. Good job. All right. Both of you put up 50 points. All right. Let's do these. Hopefully you guys remember how to do these kinds of problems. So we have I know it's going to be positive. So I'm just going to put 5.3 times 2.6. Mr. Moore? Now what?
Well, first you have the decimals, so you have to move them. Oh wait, I see them right now. I didn't see the decimals. Then you do 6 times 30.
Which is 18, carry the 1. 6 times 5 is?
30.
30, plus 1 is 31. Now I'm going to move it over 1, right? So 2 times 3 is?
6.
I'll put a little placeholder there. 6. And 2 times 5 is? 10. Okay. Notice I'm keeping things lined up, and I did put a little placeholder over there. So we have 8, we have 7, we have 3, and we have 1. So where would the decimal be? We have 2 decimal places, and we'd start there and move it over to, it's going to be 13.8. Does that ring a bell for some of you?
No.
It's probably been a while. I'm sorry, Mr. Scott.
I might
Okay.
be waiting a minute.
So 13.78, and as we already pointed out, it's positive. 13.78. All right, I'll pull a stick for the next one. Mr. Moore, go ahead and put up 100 points. Mr. Quaylar, how would you set up this one?
Which one? Oh, C, 0.2 over 1.78.
Yeah, and just I would put the 1.78 at the top, and then I'll just put down a 0.2 right here. And I know it's multiplication. And we already realize that it's going to be a negative answer because one's negative and one's positive. And so now we just go through the process of multiplying. So Mr. Quaylar, 2 times 8 is?
16.
Put down the 6, carry the 1. 2 times 7 is?
14.
Plus 1 is? 15. Put down the 5, carry the 1. 2 times 1 is?
2.
Plus 1 more is? 3. Okay. How many decimal places do we concern ourselves with? 3. So I'm going to start right here and go 1, 2, 3. And then go back to what we originally discussed. It's going to be a negative 0.356. Negative 0.356. Okay? Questions on that? All right, Mr. Quaylar put up 50 points. Let's look at B here. Move this up a little bit. All right, let's see here. Pull stick. Miss Lamondola. Well, how about we do this one? I'm sorry?
I said okay. So you guys go ahead and times that.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good we're going over it then. So I'm just going to put down 4 and 1/6. And then below that, I'm going to put 3/5. Oh, wait. My bad. I was going to add them. That's not going to work because it is multiplying. Okay? So let's change the 4 and 1/6 into an improper fraction. Do you remember how to do that, honey?
Yeah.
How would you do that?
You times the 4 times 6.
Which is?
It's 24.
Plus 1 is?
25.
So it's going to be 25 over 6. And that's going to be multiplied by 3/5. So I'll put 25 over 6 times 3/5. Okay? Can we do any cross-canceling before we go any further?
Yes.
Yeah, so what could we cancel out here?
The 3 and 6.
Yeah, 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 6 twice. How about this way?
Yeah.
Yep, 5 goes into 5 once, 5 goes into 25 5 times. Now we just multiply straight across. 5 times 1 is 5. 2 times 1 is 2. And that's an improper fraction. The numerator is larger than the denominator. So what would that become?
1 and 1/2.
Close. 2 goes into 5 how many times?
Oh,
Twice. What's left over?
1.
1, 2.5. Now, go back to the original problem, and it is a negative because this is negative, this is positive, and so it's a negative 2 and 1/2. All right? Got it? All right, Mr. Scott, you're up for letter D. And how would I do that one?
First you divide 7 by 10.
No.
Before you get a proper fraction.
So we have a negative 2.5 times a negative 7/10. Last week I told you guys when I was talking about fractions and decimals that you had to do something. What was it? Do you remember?
No, I can't remember.
No? Okay. Raise your hand if you remember what to do here. Okay, yeah.
So you either turn the decimal into a fraction or turn the fraction into a decimal.
Yeah. You need to turn the decimal into a fraction or turn the fraction into a decimal, so you're working with the same kind.
That's what
That's what it said. What did you just say?
It is?
Turning the fraction into a decimal.
Yeah, he's trying to learn to decimal.
He said divide 7 by 10.
Yeah, that's how
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, so what would... okay, got it. I apologize. So, Mr. Scott, if you divided 7 by 10, what would you get?
1, because 7 only goes in the 10 one time. I don't know.
No. Why would you... And this is kind of what I was thinking here. Why would you divide 7 by 10?
Because it should automatically turn into a decimal form.
Right, it would. Okay. So, all right, so let's just go with what you were suggesting, which is 7 divided by 10. And if you divide 7 by 10, you're going to end up with 0.7. okay? And then we have right here is a negative 2.5. So I'm just going to put down a 2.5. Now, if we're just going to multiply those together, I'm just going to put the 2.5 on top and the 0.7 down below. So we're multiplying those. And again, remember that they're both negative, so no matter what, the answer is going to be positive. All right, so Mr. Scott, now what?
Times 7 by 5.
Which is?
35.
Put down the 5, carry the 3. Then what?
14. 7 times 2 is 14. Plus 7 would be...
Plus what?
Plus 7.
Plus what?
Oh, wait.
Oh.
2.
So 7 times 2 is 14, plus 3 is 17. Okay? And then how many decimal places are we worried about?
2.
So I'm going to start here, and we'll go 1, 2 over. Okay? So it's 1.75. And they're both negative, so it is going to be a positive 1.75. Now, we could have done the same thing and converted this into a fraction. So if we have 2.5, I just wanted to show you guys this, and I wanted to convert that into a fraction, that's going to be 2 1/2. And then 2 1/2, we would need to change it into an improper fraction. So 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, so it's going to be 5 over 2 times 7/10. Can we do any cross-canceling? Sure can. 5 goes into 5 once, 5 goes into 10 twice. 1 times 7 is 7. 2 times 2 is 4. So there we have 7 over 4. 4 goes into 7 how many times? Once, with 3 left over. And so there we have 1 3/4, which is the same as 1.75. So it doesn't matter if you convert them both into decimals or both into fractions. All right. Page 50. Number 1 here. Basically, you're just going to copy down these 2 bulleted marks. Circle number 2. Scratch out number 3. I'm not worried about that. For number 4, circle that. 5, it says select all that apply. And number 6, each one of these is going to be worth a point. So you got to do all of those. And then for 7 through 14, circle all of those. Down at the bottom of page 51, circle A and B. Turn the page. 16, A, B, C. 17A, not worried about B. 18, scratch out, not worried about that. And then 19A, it says write a multiplication equation to represent the change in temperature after the plane ascends, which means it's going up 10,000 feet. And then B also. Okay. Questions on this, anybody? No? Okay.